Hi, I'm making strawberry chia seed jam today. Okay, first things first, you need strawberries. So I just went over to Safeway and strawberries went on sale for $1.47 a pound. Well, I got two, one for smoothies, maybe a snack on, and another one for the chia seed jam. Now they're not all ripened, so what I'm going to do is just check out the ripened ones. See, they're really beautiful. And like the other ones that aren't as ripe, like these, I'll just leave them in the fridge. So, which means I got to get up my food scale. And the nice thing about doing this, going through them right away when you get them home and doing something with them, is you don't have to worry about the ones that are already going soft. I hate that when you get ones that are kind of, they look like they're going or they're a little soft. These are pretty good. These actually aren't as ripe as they could be, so I can get away with leaving some. This one's really soft, so this is really easy. It's only 3 ingredients. There's no sugar in it. There's just honey and maple syrup. I always buy honey. I'm not a big maple syrup lover. I like maple syrup and homemade whipped cream, though this one's a little bit yucky, so I'll have to trim that. So I sometimes I'll buy it just for that, but now let me see if I can put all these back in here, because I do want one in the fridge. I think I have about a pound there. Alright, so I think I have about the right amount. I'm going to start rinsing them now. I'm going to rinse them off really good. Let me see if I can turn the camera so you can see me rinse them off a little bit. Ah, there we go. Alright, so I'm rinsing them off here. Just getting them really clean. And I'll just take a knife and cut across here. I used to use my finger and really try to pull this out, and oh, it hurts a little bit. Alright, and I'll cut off this soft part here. I haven't made chia jam in a while, and I've been doing a lot of cream cheese with my bagels, because I'm really into bagels every single day now. My first thing I look forward to is the homemade bagel I've made. So now I'm into making homemade bagels once a week, and I thought I need to really, you know, change this up a little bit. So I thought, let me make some chia jam. Okay, so now I'm going to trim them. Yeah, let me get a bowl to put them in. Make sure they're going into a safe place. Let me move you over here a little bit more now. Okay, just a little bit more over here. All right, I've got my honey and my chia seeds already too, so I got my pot. I'm going to put them in here. Okay, so let's start cleaning out these strawberries a little bit here. It's really easy to do, I swear it is. I mean, it seems like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of work, but quite honestly, it's really not. I'm going to weigh them after to make sure it's close enough to a pound. So, yeah, I'm just, you know, taking off the tops, any yucky spots that I see. And, come down here, won't take long. Right, and I'm going to get my scale and just double check the weight on these. Alright, so almost done. Then we're going to mush them up on a little heat and simmer it, and then we put the 2 ingredients. Most of the recipes, I'm using a recipe from the busybaker.ca. Thank you there. It's 3 ingredient, most of them 3 ingredients. Sometimes the jams will have you put lemon in. I think that's the blueberry one. So let me just put these back in this container. I'm going to rinse this a little bit. Get any chemicals, which we know we can't get all the chemicals off. And let me get the scale. I just don't want it too watery, you know, because once you put the honey in and all that stuff. Okay, so let's put these back in here. That looks like a little bit less than a pound. Let me see what we have here. Alright. Yeah, we're a little bit less than a pound. Let me get a couple more of these over here. Only 12 ounces. You want to get 16, obviously. That's what a pound is. So let me just that. Oh, it already went up to 14 with that baby. Huh? Let's try this one. Looks pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna stop a little bit. Okay, let's see if that does it. Ah, I got a pound. 0.02, so that's good. All right, so now we're gonna just take them and throw them in this pan. I just dumped them in here. Okay, let me just see what else. Okay, 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, 3 tablespoons of honey, 1 pound of strawberry. Oh, they want them sliced, excuse me. All right, so let me get this out of the way. Slice these babies up. Alright, probably make it easier to gel them up and all that other stuff, or to mush them, because when you mush them is what's gelling them up, really. So if I can move this camera a little bit better, even a little closer. I feel like you're way far away. Oops. Okay, I haven't got this that's a little bit better. I haven't gotten this kitchen cooking sharing thing down very well. So I don't do a lot of them, but looks like it's going pretty good right now. Okay, so slicing these babies up. And I see something here. I don't know what that is. I love doing this. So I put sesame seeds on my homemade bagels this time around. I get about 8 per batch. It's 3 cups of all-purpose flour, which bread flour can be expensive, so I run around and get the flour on sale because I feel better because I've been really pushing myself to work out. I can get to the store to get the sales. If I have to go someplace like a little bit further out, I try to make sure I'm getting enough done while I'm there. You know, a few things. But locally, I've been doing pretty good. So here you go. You're back in here. No, the bottom's a little wet. I gotta dry that off a little bit. Alright, so let me just wipe that off. Alright, we are onward again. Alright, in heat a medium saucepan over medium heat, add the strawberries, the honey, and place on the stove over medium heat. Okay, I already knew the chia seeds go in last because the chia seeds, let me turn it back over here a little bit. The chia seeds is what's going to thicken the jam. So let's do, I got the strawberries, let's do the 3 tablespoons of honey. Let's put this over here a little bit. Okay, we're going to do that. I will probably leave this one alone and use it for my tea at that point. I figured I was going to have to open this one up. I like this honey. It's Nate's honey. It's raw, and usually I'll just grab anything, but I don't know. I'm getting pickier and pickier as I'm refining my life, and it's like I gotta make sure I eat what's really delicious. So it's like each step I have to change one more thing to the better of flavor. So, and then this one, and whoa, hold on, and one more. I make my chocolate with this too, so it's kind of cool. Coconut oil, this, some vanilla and cocoa, and I'm telling you, it's equal parts, like 1/4 cup of cocoa, 1/4 cup of coconut oil, and then 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla, and honey, a tablespoon and a half of honey, and you can double it if you want. And then I just heat it up slightly on the stove where you can double boil it. Sometimes I just put it in a bowl and let it get warm slightly. Like you don't simmer it, just let it melt nice. And then I throw it in a container, wherever you put it in the fridge, however you want it shaped. Alright, so let's do this. Okay, medium heat. On my thing, that'll be about 4. Let's do that. Alright. Oh, when they begin to soften, stir them in their juices and the honey. Once the berries have softened to the point that they're starting to fall apart, use a potato masher. Break them up. Okay, so we need to just get this warm. Okay, so I have a potato masher. You could probably use a fork too, but this thing comes in handy. You can get these anywhere. This one's made pretty well, but this thing has lasted a long time. I actually had this given to me when I moved into my first apartment. Over the other side, when I had a church help me move to an apartment, I was staying at a shelter, running from abuse, and they give me this. I have a few other baking items too. So let's get that warmed up over here. Maybe I'll put a cover on to get it a little bit more warmed up. And let's see if I can measure all the chia seeds. These are Carrington Farms. You don't have to do organic. I've had these for a long time. I thought I lost them. They're probably even expired. I can't tell. Ooh, that kind of looks like 21, but it can't be. Oh, 6, 7. Can't be 21. Because I haven't had them that long. You know, it's so hard to read these things. Okay, so I'm using them up anyway, I suppose. They're expensive. I didn't want to have to buy more. I'm like, oh, I found these here. So 2 tablespoons of these. So I'll just start getting that ready. What tablespoon do I want to use? I guess I'll just use this one. My little KitchenAid, I think it is. Okay, so now it's just waiting for these to warm up a little bit. And other than that, I'm actually just stirring them up a little bit. Oh, I can hear them. You can hear sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. They're not quite soft. Let me see. I know you're supposed to let them cook for a little bit. Okay, let's see. Oh, the mixer comes to a slow boil, stirring almost continuously. Okay. It's been a few minutes and it was starting to warm up, so I'm just kind of I'm gonna have to let them sit a bit longer because the strawberries have to soften up a little bit more. They'll break up easier with the masher if you let them soften up. I've just tried to mash them and stir them around again. It's only been about a minute, and let's see if I take out the fork. Yeah, if they're getting softer, but not quite enough to like mash them with the masher, so I'm gonna cover it up again. I have it on medium heat, so it probably takes about 5 minutes. Probably takes about 5 minutes or so. Oh my God, they smell so good and strawberry-ish. Oh Lord. They're just starting to like simmer just a little bit. So that appears to be what's making the strawberries softer. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Oh gosh. Okay. It was still on in 5 minutes. I just want to share the smell of strawberries. Okay, I'm starting to mash them up. They're starting to kind of come apart a little bit. So I'm just kind of pushing down on there. Believe it or not, all this liquid is going to come to a nice jam consistency with the chia seeds. So they're definitely coming apart now. Once I left it on medium heat, it started to get to a little bit of a bubble. I kept checking it, stirring it, covering it back up again because I want to make sure the strawberries broke down to a soft consistency so they can fall apart like this. I suppose some people like their jam a little bit more chunkier than others, but I'm just following the directions here. Like I said, they're all about the same. And some people add lemon to theirs. I don't really like to always do that. I think it makes it a little bit better. That's just my personal feeling. But I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, I suppose. So this is instead of adding like cups and cups of sugar. Which if you like that and it works for you, go for it, you know. I just try to stay away from sugar as much as possible. It's not like I don't buy anything without sugar in it. I mean, for the most part, I make everything I eat anyway. So there's not going to be hardly anything with sugar and things that I buy. But if there's a real small amount in something that I like, then I don't worry a whole lot about it. But I certainly don't do like the 9 grams, 10 grams. If there's like 1 gram or 2 gram, and a lot of times they'll say sugar and there's 0 grams because it's such a small amount. But I mean, I can't imagine I would do something with 9 or 10. I certainly won't do something with 22 grams. But I mean, there's probably, I can't even think of a time where I would bend. I suppose on a holiday maybe or something, but that's usually rare for me too. All right, so now we need to bring this to an actual bubble too on top of that. So I'm gonna cover it again, and let me see here. I just want you guys to see what's going on. Isn't that really beautiful? So 3 ingredients: just strawberries, chia seeds, and honey. And I sliced them up, made sure I got the pound, and just put it on medium and covered it. Kept checking it and stirring it to make sure nothing's overdoing, of course. But it's just really a quick thing. I mean, it's really not much to it. All right, now I think I broke them down as much as I can. I'm probably going to mush them even a little bit more, but they wanted to come to a boil. So, oh, here it is. It's coming to a boil. Once big bubbles start, then I'm supposed to put the chia seeds in. So I'm going to probably put you back on my... I want you to see the big bubbles, though. I just don't want you to be afraid to make some things that I make, because honestly, it's not hard to do. And chia seeds give you so much energy. Someone like me with an autoimmune disease and a mild brain injury, I mean, I get really fatigued and fighting for my eyesight now, which really frightened me because the fatigue really set in. But all in all, chia seeds give you a lot of energy. So I'm excited to get up in the morning and put some of this on my homemade bagels. I toast them lightly and then put a little bit of butter, unsalted butter. And then I'm going to put a scoop of this on. So, oh, okay. Let me put you back over there because now the chia seeds are going to go in. Okay, I'm going to add the chia seeds with you. See if I can do this with you right here. I don't have to put these videos with their hands all full, but here's 1 tablespoon, okay? So I'll put that in there. I'm going to get 1 more. About these things. I'm going to put you down for a minute. Got you back. Here's the other one. See? And I'm gonna put it back in the heat. It was really bubbling, I think, too high while I was trying to get everything. Okay, so I'm gonna stir it all up. It didn't say to check it off the heat. Let me just double check it. Okay, let's see. Stir them around. Once the berries. Okay, the chia seeds will help the jam. We know that. I'm gonna have to watch that while I move this thing up here. Okay, continue stirring the mixture below heat. 15 minutes. All right, let's turn this down. All right, I just turned it down lower and for 15 minutes. So let's come back in 15 minutes. I just mushed them up a little bit more. I don't think you have to like stir them consistently for 15 minutes. Look at how much this is getting thicker. I put the timer on, so I'm just gonna like stir it a little bit here and there. Look at this, yummy. I mean, it is so good. It smells so good. Okay, last minute. Look at how beautiful and thick it is. Oh my gosh. Now, I think I'm going to put an immersion blender on here and take it down just a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to turn the stove off. It's been 15 minutes. Now, it will thicken more once it comes to room temperature, and it's been in the fridge for a few hours. And in that time, I'll come back and share with you. I think I'm going to have it over ice cream to show you how it tastes. Whoops. Getting the immersion blender in here. Oopsie doos. I need someone to record stuff. Oops, sorry. I need someone to record stuff. Okay, so this ought to be fun to watch. You got the cord all in your face. That's not fun. Oh, there we go. Good view. Okay, let's do this, girl. There's another tree. Okay, I don't want to do it so it's like this bubbly mess out of it. Okay, I'm going to let that go. Okay, I don't have mason jars, so I'm just going to put it in two of my favorite containers. Oops. And one is a Rubbermaid, the other one's just a McCormick I got at the Dollar Tree. That would be the one with the red cap. I just feel like the seal is a little bit better. So let me just get some of this in here. I don't think it'll all fit in there. I could be wrong. Oh my goodness, it's fitting in this one. Okay. That was my first thought. Would you look at that? Isn't that unreal? Alright, so, whoa, camera's steaming up. I'm going to put this, leave it here at room temperature, and then put it in the fridge, and then I'll come back and share a taste with you. I decided to put it on ice bath. I just wanted to show you